Okay, stop scrolling. Every so often, a company sends me something that's brand new that you can't buy right now. But when you watch this video, you'll have access to it. So let's go ahead and take a look at that in 3, 2, 1. So I have had other flashlights in the past that are from Olight, and they're all generally similar. This is the Arcfield Pro from Olight. This is a couple years old. It's still in great shape. They're great prepper lights or EDC lights. And then I actually got this, the Arcfield Pro. This was a mini. Let's see here. What's it say on there? Just notes an Arcfield Pro. Basically, it's the same light. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, every so often they send you something that changes the game. We're going to be opening this one up today. Let's go ahead and get these out of the way. And so this is the where are we at here? It's an Olight. This is the Arcfield. I believe it's in the Pro series. Let's go ahead and crack it open. I've already ran the charge on it, so we won't have to do that. But let's go ahead and open it up. And it's slightly different. If you notice that it's already different, it's already got like flat. You can see there's flat edges on it. From even the other two versions. There are some significant changes to the light that actually make it a little bit better, I think. I'm going to pull this sucker right out of the case. And what do we got? We got a little sticker right here that tells us what all the doodads do. It's got some fancy little doodads that are a little bit different. What else comes inside of it? We've got our charger. We've got our magnetic charger. If you guys aren't familiar with this, you just, right there, and it charges. It's USB. And actually, I think it's a high-speed charger as well. And then inside of here also comes the tech. I kind of like this because it actually like shows you what it does, not just the specs, but like what all the settings are. And these flashlights come with lots of settings that nobody ever uses. And you know, I mean, honestly, nobody really cares about like if it'll make blue lights or flashing lights or whatever. But let's see, what do we got here? What's this little thing that came off the front of it? If a streak appears around the laser dot, gently clean the glass with a cloth. Okay, so we got, it's like a little laser dot in there. Looks like there's 4 things in there. We'll get that out of the way. I'm going to take this one off. What's this say? Charge to activate before first use. And I did that already because these things have to. They have like a process that they go through when you turn them on the very first time. And then some of the things to note right off the bat, generally, well, it does have a very different look to it, but we've got our UV, we've got our light, we've got another light over there. One of those has got to be the laser, maybe. I don't see the laser signal, but I'm pretty sure it does have a signal on it for the laser. And then its general design is similar, but it's got that ridge on the top of it. It has the 2-way clip like any other of the other ones. And we'll go over some technical specs. Oh, that must be the laser button. We're going to find out here in a second, right? So let's talk generally about this. So this is made of 6061 aluminum alloy, which is actually a very tough aluminum. It fires out, it has a wavelength. The UV wavelength is 365 nanometers. It has a green laser that fires between 510 and 530 nanometers. The beam distance is 672 feet or 205 meters. And charging type, this is the game changer. We'll talk about it again. Charging type is either the magnetic or USB-C, guys. Major game changer because a lot of people buy these lights and they lose this damn charger because they're like one of a kinds, right? So USB-C, magical. Now, what are we going to use this for? This has a max performance of 1500 lumens, and it's good for EDC, home use, outdoor activities, maybe some UV detection in the hotel or whatever. If you're a hunter, you know the UV is blood detection, pointing and positioning, and obviously some kind of emergency lighting. You know, this sucker weighs in at a massive, not really, 4.05 ounces, including its battery. The light intensity is 10,640 candelas. All right, so with that said, central mode of operation is done with the button and the selector switch. Obviously, we have the laser button over here, which we'll push here in a second. And it looks like we have a class 3R laser, so don't point this at anybody's eyeballs. It is part of the ArkPro series. And the lighting levels on this for the pure flood is 1500 to 520 lumens. It has a spot or turbo mode at 400 or 800 to 400 lumens, and a runtime of about, on the pure flood, about 140 minutes, 130 minutes on the turbo. So this battery is going to last a long damn time. On the UV light, which you should be able to see like right, that one right there, that should be the UV light, I think. And this is going to be, you know, it's got a runtime of about 300 minutes. Now, the other thing too is the laser. The laser will run for 50 hours. So you can torture your cats with this light for a long time. And then the other technical characteristics of it, and then we'll be done with the tech specs, which I absolutely hate. And thank you, Olight, for sending this to me, because you guys can't even buy this right now. You can't even buy this right now. So, and I'll tell you how to get it. I'll tell you how to get it, I promise. All right. So this thing is 4.8 inches long. It is 1.6 inches wide, and it is 0.63 inches thick. And basically the light sources, pure flood, spotlight, UV, green lasers. Those are the lights that come out of this thing. This thing is IPX7 rated, and that means that it can be submerged for up to 1 minute in water for it can be submerged in up to 1 meter of water for 30 minutes without permanent damage. Anything after that, it's on you. And we kind of went over everything that goes inside of this. So let's go ahead and push some buttons. I guess the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn it on. And, oh, it's got some fancy stuff. You see that? You see that light up right there? Look, you see that lit up when I did that. Interesting. Interesting how it does that. And it tells you what your settings are. And like right now, and you know what? Let's kill some of this light so we can like do some light stuff. Let's see. Can we see that? How much light are we losing? Let me flip one more light off. There we go. All right. So obviously I've got the IR light on. Oh, you can use, the IR light works good, guys. Works good. Don't tell anybody else about this desk. Anyway, so we've got the IR light on right now. We're going to switch on over here to, this is looking like this is just a regular light. And then we can obviously, if we hold this down, it'll get brighter and darker, darker. So that's moon, boom, boom. So basically 3 settings. It can get pretty damn bright. So we're going to turn it down to the middle one. Let's turn it to the middle one. That way you can still see all the fancy lights that are lighting up. And then we're going to click on over to here, and this is another setting for the light, and it has 3 settings as well. So the general idea is that you have the wide beam. So see where I flick that? You have the wide beam, and then you have the narrow beam. So yeah, we can do all that, and you can just imagine how it's doing all that stuff. And so if we just turn it off, we're going to come over here and hit the laser button. And now we have our little laser. Laser beam. You guys get the picture. But now it's dedicated, so it's on and off. But it's pretty interesting how much power you have to do these things. And if you notice that, so I'm going to be running, I could run either one of these lights on either one of these settings right here. And each time I turn it on, it tells you how much light it's going to kick out. How much light it's actually going to kick out. And there we go. That's some pretty awesome stuff there, guys. Okay, let me turn these lights back on. We're going to turn that off. I think I turned it off. Did I turn it off? Yeah, I turned it off. We're going to set that up. Let's turn that light back. There we go. Now you can actually like see. You can see the stuff. All right, so major game changer USB charger, guys. Huge thing. These are not expensive. People like to have them, but a lot of times preppers don't buy them because one, they're expensive, and 2, if you lose that charger, you're toast. With this USB charger, no problemo. So stacking this up against other, let's get that in the center, stacking this up against other lights. There we go. What's that? Boom. All right, so you can see there's a little bit difference. The mini is just a little shorter. Maybe if I do it like this, you can see it a little bit better. There we go. The mini is just a little bit shorter, but this is the new stuff right here, guys. This Olight ArkPro is no joke. Now, how do you get it? Well, when this video drops, it's going to be available. That's the thing that Olight asked me to do for them before I said, yeah, send me this flashlight. They reached out to me. They probably make one of the best EDC flashlights. Obviously, every time I get one, I have to replace it. Maybe I'll give those other older ones away. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to give them away, and yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, so this is the Olight Arcfield. This is the newest one. This is the newest stuffs that you can buy, guys, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You got all those fancy lights and a laser and all that other stuff. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me as usual. One take. Yeah, and do me a favor, guys. Let me move this over here. Do me a favor, guys. Watch a video that's going to pop up over here. They're just as good as this one, if not better. All right, as usual, stay vigilant, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye-bye.